Good morning, Warriors. Today is Thursday, December 19th. Today is an A-Day, and these are your morning announcements.
Good morning, Warriors. I'd like to just address a couple of things here, a couple of things that happened Monday and Tuesday. First, I'd like to say appreciate all of you for, we've had a great year so far. Unfortunately, we had some individuals that made some decisions that were not good. Monday and yesterday. We had an incident Monday and a couple of incidents yesterday, one of which involved a student using pepper spray. Want you guys to know that we take this very, very seriously, and serious consequences in accordance with Cedar Rapids School District Board policy will be followed, as well as there are potential legal ramifications with Cedar Rapids Police Department that go beyond the school. I want to thank all of you that are doing a great job every day. And Mr. Ballard is going to talk to you about how can you be helpful so that we demonstrate warrior pride every minute of every day at Washington High School.
Thank you, Mr. Klein. So when we think about the great work that we're doing awesome stuff every day, both in the classroom and beyond. One of the biggest issues I'm sure you've seen is if there's an incident that takes place in the hallway, there's a pause in a lot of students' minds of what should they do. And I would say the most important thing, the biggest thing that we would appreciate is if you see that there is an incident, clear space, and if you can't go around, go a different direction. The worst thing we can do is congest the hallway. Because if there is an incident and we're trying to break it up before it becomes more physically violent, we need space to be able to clear people. And if we have to try and get through a swarm of people, it just makes it very unsafe for every student that's in that hallway, and it makes it unsafe for even us, the people trying to break things up. Because those students are riled up. They're trying to get near each other, and we need to increase that space. And going through people makes it much more difficult. The second thing that would be really helpful is not filming it. Try to make sure you keep your camera away. Go to your class and help clear the hallways. Because if you do just those two things, it makes our lives easier. We don't have to worry about trying to have conversations about hysteria after the incident takes place. We don't have to bring a lot of students back in to talk to them about it later. So just not filming and heading straight to class would make our lives a whole lot easier. And if you're wondering, how do we get around? Is there another way to get to my class? Feel free to ask another adult in the area. They'll try and point out a different direction. Bottom line is, you do those two things for us, it makes our lives a whole lot easier and safer.
Thank you, Mr. Ballard. And I will remind everybody that this is the season of giving. We've got a great 3 days here before the holiday break, and just encourage you to, if you have friends that are having a hard time, reach out to them, help folks make good decisions, and if somebody needs assistance, please speak to a staff member, whether that's a teacher, a counselor, support staff, administration, engagement specialists. Just reach out and help your buddy. And remember, it's always a great day to be a warrior. Thank you.
Warriors men's swim team on Tuesday night lost a pair of meets to perennial state power Bettendorf, losing the varsity by 130-40. And then the JV score was 69-64. Gentlemen, I'm going to probably mess these names up. Straighten me out when you see me in the hallways as pronunciation goes, and I apologize ahead of time. The Warriors were led by second place finisher in two second place finishes by Mats McGrath in the butterfly and the 200 free, as well as event winners Mitchell Taylor in the 50 free and Sam Arkenberg in the 100 back. Other outstanding performance turned in by Tyler Owen, Jack Drake, Isaac West, Trevor Erb, and Wyatt Jaden. Today from 2 to 3:30 in the Warrior Pantry, it'll be open for food distribution. Please stop by room 205C. Students, you are not allowed to bring food or order food in for delivery to the school. It will be turned away. All students should review second semester schedule. We've been telling you that for a few weeks now. Please make sure you get that done. Get to see your counselor. Changes will be limited. Seniors, check scholarship page on the Washington Counseling Office website for scholarships that are specific to WHS and other opportunities. Also, check your Google Docs or stop by the main office to complete your diploma information form. They are due tomorrow. Senior pictures are due tomorrow. To the senior yearbook, please to the yearbook for the senior pictures, please email them to the monumentstaff@gmail.com. Upcoming college visits, January 7th, Columbia University of New York, and then Hawkeye Community College on February 3rd, both in the counseling office.
Right for Rights 2019 is tomorrow after school in the cafeteria. You can pick up or buy a Right for Rights t-shirt in Mr. Witty's room 235 for $15.
And then Right for Rights is Amnesty's annual letter writing campaign for people around the world whose human rights have been abused. So, and this year's theme is young people, so all of these cases are just like us, and so it would really help if you came.
Hi everyone, there's going to be a green tea meeting today after school in Mr. Graham's room. We're going to be making some posters to encourage people to join Twilight Tuesday, so be sure to stop on by. Thanks!
Today's events, we have pictures going on in the auditorium for the different choir groups and such. At 4 o'clock, girls 9-10 game versus Prairie Point School. The boys doubleheader tonight against Kennedy. Girls JV kicks off at 6 p.m. in the main gym, and then the boys to follow at 7:30. That is the sophomore team. Wrestling will be in Western Dubuque, Epworth. Tonight we have boys varsity swimming at 6 at Kennedy. Outside of that, happy birthday today to Cannon Dorrance, John Dorrance, Claire Bemis, and Caden Fields. Happy staff birthday today to Mr. Robinson. If you see any of those warriors in the hallway, please wish them a happy birthday. 2 days left, as I mentioned earlier. Let's kick off the end of the week with respect to those in the hallways, to those in your rooms, to those who are teaching you, and share a little bit of Christmas spirit around, will you? Have a great day, because it's always a great day to be a warrior.